Oh. Best not be seeing you around my turf again. Who are you? I'm Kai, the minifigure. Well, I'm Kai, the micro figure, and micro figures are way cooler than minifigures, you loser. Oh yeah? Let's see it. Let's see your weapon. Alright, well, here it is, the golden weapon, the most powerful thing in the world. What's your weapon? I bet it's super lame. I'll show you. The dragon sword. Okay, that's a little cooler than mine. Yeah, yours stands on your head. Shut up. Well, I know this. My spinner is way cooler than yours. Alright then, let's see it. Boom! Doesn't that look awesome? Not really. We'll see yours then. Alright then. This is my spinner. Okay, let's just see who wins in a battle to the death. Okay, let's do that then. Alright, I'll go first. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, spin. Ha! You get to go back to the guard tower while I stay in the space. Let's see you move. 1, 2, 3, Ninjago. Ah, that was pretty lame. I guess I win this battle. Ah! Okay, you got me. That was pretty cool. You righted it. It killed both of us. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, that is. Alright then. Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to my new series, Stack Attack. It's Stack Attack. You know where it's at. One thing we don't lack is a knack for viewing Legos, and that's a fact. Yeah. And today we have a Ninjago board game. So yes, it's ages it's ages 8 and up. Set number 3856. It has upside downness. It has 234 pieces. Convenient number. It's 2 to 4 players. It takes about 15 to 25 minutes. It is the Ninjago board game. And said Ninjago board game is actually pretty fun. It's a pretty interesting game because you're not working against each other. You're actually working as a team, which is pretty strange, in my opinion, for a board game. But yeah, let's look at the box. Ninjago the board game. Here it is. There's the information. There's the game up top. There's the back. Looks pretty cool. Kind of a Japanese type of area. Of course, it opens up like every other box. Let's just put it right here. Now let's get the game board. Oh, by the way, this is $29.99, so it's a pretty large game. Okay then, so yeah, this is our board. I still have the micro figures detached from it. Trying to get all this stuff up here. Come on. Yeah, I got it. Took it all off the table. So yeah, so you get 10 micro figures, which is quite a lot of micro figures. And it's, yeah, as it says, 2 to 4 players. It's a pretty fun game. So I guess first, I'll show you the micro figures. You get Kai. Of course, micro figures are meant to fit on just one space. You get Zane. You get Jay. And of course, you get Cole. The 4 main ninjas in the series. And you get Sensei Wu. He's a pretty cool figure because he has this dish piece as a hat, which is pretty cool. I like the Sensei Wu figure. Next, you get 4 of these guards, like the skeletons. Pretty basic guards. And you also get 1 skeleton general, which is supposed to be Knuckle. And he's purple for some reason. He's made to look much like Knuckle. Knuckles is not an eye patch. He has a metal plate in his eye. See? Metal plate. Right, he's supposed to be Garmadon. It looks. The game says General, and Knuckle is a skeleton general. See, he's supposed to go right up here. Also, to fit it in the box, you have to take off this part right here. Just thought I'd say that. And you can't have them standing right there. Oh, shoot. Alright, so those are all the micro figures you get. So show you the other things you get. Like, you get the stack of golden weapons. You get the 4 golden weapons. And then this white piece over there. I think that's part of an alternate rule. You get this rope. It also is part of a rule. You get the Lego dial, so that second you get the spinner, which is pretty basic. It just spins on one of these Technic pieces. Show it spin, as you probably saw earlier. Don't hit shadow. As you can see, it landed on blue, but it'll spin that later. Now let's look at the board. The gate is a pretty cool design, as the arch pieces as the door. Don't think the micro figures could fit through it. No, they cannot. You have these guard towers, and these guard towers each have a different thing inside it. Like, this one has a golden thing that signifies a golden weapon. And then there's also these gray ones, which are supposed to signify the guards. There are 9 guard towers, and there are 4 golden weapons and 5 gray things. And this little area right here is pretty cool. I like this area because you have the general and these little steps. About 8 steps. I'll show you the back of it, or from the back. Alright, so now let's explain the rules of the game. Basically, the idea is to try to get all 4 of the golden weapons by going to the guard towers and finding the golden weapons inside of each guard tower, and to not get caught by the guards. And that's where the spinner comes in. If you find a guard, you have to fight him with the spinner. And basically, yeah, it's basic rules. Now, the die will help me explain everything. There's the 2, which is you just move 2 spaces. And by the way, this would be 2 spaces. These little like block areas, like these little sectioned off areas. Each one is 1 space. So that would be 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, 4 space, 5 space. You know, whatever. So each set of the 2, that's the only basic stage. Next you have 1/guard. That means you move 1 space. 1 space. I'm gonna move them right here. And then you'll also put a guard on the space of any ninja. Obviously, every player contains a ninja. You can also place it on yourself. Just put these figures everywhere. Let's put these 2 on the same space, because that'll help me explain something. So, put the guard on the space with a ninja in it. And at the beginning of your turn, if there is a guard in your space, and just put them in there, you spin the spinner. And if it lands on your color, say Zane is in that space, so if it lands on white, that means that the guard goes back on top of the guard tower, and you continue your turn. But if you get... Oh, shoot. If you get a different color than as the ninja, you lose your turn. And I think you can move into a space with a guard as well, and nothing will happen until the beginning of your turn. But if there are multiple ninjas in the sector, say if we put this one in the space with Cole and Zane, or Jay, it can land on either black or blue. Say it's Blue's turn, and if he gets black, it will still work because Cole is in that space. So you want to try to stay together. But when I played this, we separated, and eventually the skeletons kind of piled up, and we all had to kind of fight to get out of the skeleton's grasp, and it kind of took us a while. So you want to stay together when playing the game, usually. Just put these guys in view so it's easier to explain certain things. So there's 2 tiles like that on this thing. And then there's, where is it? There's 1 and general. So you move 1 space, and then you also move the general 1 space down this staircase. Come on, why is this tripod so stiff? 1 space down this staircase, and then when he gets off the last step, he will take a golden weapon that you have collected, and he will be sent back to the top of the staircase. But if you have no golden weapons, then you lose the game immediately. But you can use the sensei if that happens to negate that. So if he gets to the bottom of the step and you have no golden weapons, you can use the sensei and negate it. But if it happens again, you lose. And you can also use him during the final battle, which I'll explain later. And then there's General and Rope, which is you move. Oh, by the way, there's one in General space on the dice. If you get Rope in General, you get to put this rope on your ninja, and you can put the ninja in any 8 or any 16 of the squares in that sector, and then put the rope on top of any guard tower, and then you can use it to swing to any space that you can get to with the guard tower. If you can place them on the stud in that sector, then you can get to it. And of course it moves the general down one space. This is a pretty cool mechanic, kind of like that. It kind of forces you to be a little creative, not too much, but you know, it'd be cool if like there are spaces you could only get to with the rope. And of course it moves the general down one space. So yeah, then you get 2 of those on the map, or on the dice. So yeah, I should mention that the crowbar, you get a crowbar instead of a wrench, which is nice. And also, if you find when you get to a guard tower, you have to search it, and if there's a gold inside, then you get one of these golden weapons and you put it in front of this area right here. But if you get a gray, the guard discovers you, and you put a guard on that space, on the space you discovered that in, which is pretty interesting. And once you discover it, you can put the thing on top of the tower. There's also an alternate rule you can use that where you can't tell which ones you've already searched because you put the gray ones back in. Or you take the weapon out. Just interesting alternate rule. So that's basically the rules. And once you get all 4 golden weapons, once you find all 4 golden weapons from the guard towers, if either, depending on no matter how many are in the general's grasps or in the on front of the gate, if all 4 of them are in front of the gate, then you win. But if the general has any amount, unless he has 4, then you do the final battle where you put all 4 of the ninjas in front of the temple, and then you put all the golden weapons you can put them on any colored ninja, and then you put the general on one of the ninjas as well. And then you spin the spinner, and if it lands on a color that has a ninja with a golden weapon on his head, then you get to take one of the general's golden weapons. And once you get all of them, you win. But if you get one with a ninja with nothing on his head, then nothing happens. And if you get the ninja with the general on his head, then you lose one of your collected golden weapons. So it's a pretty fun game, pretty complex. The people I was playing with seemed like they had to, just kind of play and learn the rules along the way. Other than that, it's actually pretty fun. You could definitely add some alternate rules and make it a little more interesting, but it still is fun to play just by itself. So it's $30. It's a little large for $30, but now let's get the stack bar out. Admiral stack bar. Let's just attach it to the thing. Alright, so size. The size, it's a pretty big game board. The box is honestly a little larger than just square. So, for size, I gotta take off half of it. For size, I'm going to put 1 on. Next, mock pieces. Mocking pieces, there's not too many mocking pieces. There's a lot of these pieces which are pretty cool. I like all these guard towers. You got a lot of really cool micro figures. And other than that, you don't get too much, so I'm going to deduct 3 points for mock pieces just because you don't get enough mock pieces, honestly. Let's see. I already said size. Cool factor. Cool factor. It does look pretty cool. It does look very nice. So I'm going to add 3 to it. Just because it does look very nice. Really love all the buildings. Look really cool. This building back here looks really cool. You can see it. And I like the old micro figures. I really like the Sensei Wu figure. So yeah, I'm going to add 3 on that. And then play value. Play value is really fun. This is definitely a game you should get. So I'm going to add 2 because it's not the funnest. It's not, awesome. There are definitely better games out there you can get. So yeah, overall, I definitely think you should get this game. It's a pretty fun game, ages 8 and up. I definitely agree it is a pretty complex game, unless you're a smart 7 or younger child. You're probably not going to be able to figure out this game too well, because it is pretty complicated. And also, you maybe have a difficult time spinning the spinner, because it is kind of awkward spinner, a lot more difficult to spin than the other ones. I think it'd be cool if they included like an actual spinner. That would have been pretty cool. It is less fun than the card game, but other than that, yeah, I think it's a good game. I think you should get it. So I'll see you guys next time for probably another LEGO game, maybe something else. So yeah, thanks for watching. Later.